Back here again for Craft Truck Tech Bites with Ted from Red. Talking about the Dragon update to the Epic and
both for Scarlet and Epic.
Let's just show where this all.
Okay, so this is obviously this is a regular old Epic, which is of course the most advanced camera in the world with its 5K sensor. Here's the sensor. We'll just show you very quickly. So this happens to be the Canon mount, which we'll remove that and just set that there. So in this portal, which of course I don't recommend doing this, is leaving it out and exposed to the dust and stuff. But
just lick it.
That's where the sensor lives. You can see how big it is. When we go from 5K to 6K, it won't be measurably, visibly that much different. It'll be a little bit bigger, but the big difference is in the actual resolution itself.
And the fact that the sensor's totally different.
Put that back on there, right? And in terms of what's different about it, number one, it's a massive leap in resolution from the 5K sensor to 6K, which is the equivalent, just to give you an idea, it's 10 times the resolution of HD is where we get from with the 6K sensor.
Right.
So it's roughly 18 megapixels a frame.
Right.
The 5K is roughly 14 megapixels a frame. So you can see 5K to 6K may not sound like a lot, but it is a tremendous amount more resolution.
Square of the measure.
So 6K by 3K image.
Huge.
It is huge.
And let's just be clear, the 6K is one part of it, but the other parts of it,
the dynamic range.
Dynamic range, and I'll just restate what we said earlier, which is that, when the first Red camera came out, again, we were making a feature at the time. We measured, it was about 8 stops. It was claimed 10 or measured 10, but photographically it was 8 or something like that. Which, may have been incorrect, but
it's up for debate.
It's up for debate, but 8 stops latitude. A lot of the world's best films ever made were shot at 8 stops latitude. When they came with the MX, it's 13.5. We measured it at about 11.5 or 12. That's still a ton. If you can't make a movie on 12 stops latitude, there's something wrong with your photographer, your photographing, your photographing, your ability that's a ton. You're talking about going to this new sensor, it's going to be measuring somewhere, you're saying it measures off the charts?
Yeah, we don't even know yet. We can't even attach a number to it. People are talking about 16, 17, 18 plus stops.
Even if it's only 16 stops latitude, that's unbelievable. Like you're gonna have to, your hardest part is gonna be controlling all that latitude. And as far as native ISO, let's talk about that for a second.
Yes, so
it's going up again.
It's going up again. This floats at 800 very comfortably. 2000 is going to be very comfortable for the Dragon sensor. This camera, when we go to Dragon,
the sweet spot
sweet spot's going to be probably 1600 to 2000.
Wow.
Because we can hold so much top and so much of the bottom of that shadow part of the image that there's effectively no sacrifice for rating anything lower than that.
So just to actually put it another way, let's say you're starting a Dragon upgrade and it costs, I don't know, whatever it costs. Let's say it's even $10,000 or $12,000. Okay, that's a lot of money. You're shooting your feature, you can now probably tick off the 12Ks and the 20Ks off your package and get by with a smaller package because the sensitivity of the sensor has gone up that much that you'll be able to actually use less light.
Yeah, and that's already happening. Like when I was just at Sundance a few weeks ago, and there was a number of movies that are using the HDR-X feature in this camera,
right?
Because they don't have the big grip truck and all the big 10Ks and 20Ks, and they actually made that work for them quite effectively. But imagine a camera where you can achieve effectively the same kind of dynamic range without even turning on the HDR-X feature. That's what Dragon will bring you.
Amazing. Ted from Red, thanks for joining us.
Sure.